failure, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I just need to remember to handle that case as well. Okay. So let's, okay, so nice one perfect. So yeah, one perfect. So if, so, so right, so now we say, so if, all right, so in this case we can assume the existence of a second option, because it's impossible for the first option to get nice if the second option doesn't exist. If the second option doesn't exist, then the first option would be not nice. It wouldn't be perfect. It wouldn't be nice. All right. So if so right. So then the next thing that we check is what is the value. So if the second one is perfect, then right. That's then we say a few more loser wouldn't hurt. And loser in this case uh, is actually the top. No, it's the second item. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, no, no. This is right. No, so actually, we're not ready to say anything yet because we have to actually disambiguate um, the. We need to be less ambiguous about, or we don't need to, but I want to be less ambiguous about how many other things there are. So this is where we have to check. Okay, so if the no, I was gonna. So this time we actually do have to check the length. So we have to check the length of top list because we can't assume the presence of a third one. So if the length of top list is greater than 2, then we can say. Then in this case we know that it's perfect because we already checked that it's impossible for something low on the list to be less perfect than something higher on the list. So because the second item on the list was perfect, we know the third item on the list will be perfect. So a few more loser wouldn't hurt. Right. So right, a few more loser wouldn't hurt. Is the else case here, because this is the case where there are only 2 options, and loser in this case is top list index 1. Loser, we're calling it loser because it's not in the first place; it's in the second place. Right? It's not actually like losing. It's just I don't know. As I have stupid naming conventions sometimes. Okay. Good. All right. So yes, in this case, it's say string. Plus equals that, and then so right. So 2 perfect is this one. So I'll use this one. Oops. Sorry, I'm listening to a really catchy song right now. It's like just makes me want to okay, a few more. Top list index 1 or top list index oops, not the whole thing. Top list index 2. Right, because this is the case where there are too many votes for the first one. Not too many, but like a few too many votes for the first one. And so we're trying to encourage players to choose either the second one or the second and the third one, depending on whether the third one exists or not. Right. So, right. So those cases are handled, and then, so what next? So in the else case, if bonus dictionary top list 1 equals 2, that would mean that bonus dictionary top list equals. So this else case, wait. If bonus dictionary top list index 1 equals 2. Right. This is the case of wait, if it doesn't equal 2, then it'd have to equal 1. Because we already checked that bonus dictionary index 0 equals 1. And so it'd be impossible for it to equal 0. So the only other thing it could equal is 1, because it has to be at least as successful as the one above it. I'd say, yeah, it's good to see. So let's say so in this else case we we check for the... Oh, wait, actually, no. No, in this case, we can assume the presence of the third one, because otherwise it's impossible for the first two to be nice. If there were only two... Wait, is it possible for... Wait, what event type is this? Event type 5? Event type 5. Is it possible for two of them to be nice? If there are only two of them? No. No. One of them is always perfect. There's always one perfect one in event type 5. It's kind of cool like that. Yeah. All right, so so we can assume so if 0 and 1 both equal 1, then we can just say, well, if they both equal 1, then we can also assume that the last one equals perfect, right? Because right? What's the math there? Yeah, no, okay, so the math there is that, like, instead of 33, 33, 33, like, it's like 40, 40, 20, right? Because, like, 40, 40, 20, the first two are nice, but then the last one is perfect. Okay, so in that case, yeah, so that's consider more loser instead. Or no. Actually, no, I guess that's actually this case. This is actually this case, again. Just a different spin on this case. Yeah, because in this case we don't say top list index 1, we say top list index 2. A few more of those wouldn't hurt. Yeah. Okay, and then yes, so now there's the else case of the initial case, which is or the initial the first one. So if the first one is not perfect and it's not nice, that means it's like in trouble. So we check so yeah, again we check so if yeah, okay, so we can't assume the presence of anything now, because it could be failing because there's no other options yet. So if the length of top list is greater than 1, we can. If the length of top list is greater than 1, then we know that actually. No, we don't know anything yet. We say if the length of top list is greater than 2. If it's greater than 2, then do we know? Is there anything we can assume about the other two? No. If it's greater than 2, then it could be like wait, what if there are 3 options and 2 of them get 50% of the vote? Well, it doesn't really matter, because if there are 3 of them, again, we know one of them's perfect. So all we really have to check is if the other one is nice or if the other one is... No, we have to check if there are 3 of them, all we have to check is if position 2 is perfect. If position 2 is perfect, then we'll say choose position 2 or position 3. If position 2 is not perfect, we'll just say choose position 3. Thank you, NeoZoom. You have a character in the game. We all do. Yay! We're going on adventure! Adventure! Okay, so what's stuff? So if top list greater than 2, right? So if bonus dictionary index top list index 1 equals 2, then we'll say consider more loser or other instead. We'll say, oops, I forgot the, oops, oh, whoa, what's happening? What's going on? Say string plus equals, consider more top list index 1 or, no, top list index 2. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't matter which, no, we should say 2 before 1. For the same reason we said the 0 before 1 in the other case, we're going to say 2 before 1 here because in this case 2, we're trying to start with the one that, like, we're trying to lead with the one that needs, like, lead with the best option, and then if the other one's also an okay option, then, like, say that one as well, but, like, still lead with the best option. So in this case we'll say 2 or 1, and I should have copied and pasted my plus signs, because, hey, congratulations to whoever leveled up. Sorry, I can't see name tags on my side, but good job. Alright. Okay, and so then in the case that there are 2, but in the case that there are 2, but the middle one is not perfect, then we'll say kind of the same thing, except we won't say, we'll just mention the first one. So, like, consider more number 2 instead. And then there's the other case that there are 2 other cases that we have to account for, because there's the case where there just isn't a third one, in which case we'll say consider more number 1 instead. And then there's the final case where there isn't when there's literally only one option. There's nothing to recommend because there's not another option that exists. So we'll just say something like, how does this start? Like, you'll want balance overall. Oh, yeah. So one thing I forgot to do is I need to put a space at the end of you'll want balance overall. Otherwise, these ones will just get all smushed together. And I need a space after the popular option will succeed. Otherwise, it'll get all smushed together. And right, so this last one will say, I can get rid of these. This last one will say, so if the length of so this is the case where we just say so wait, what was the intro? You'll want balance overall. To achieve it, you'll need more options. Or to achieve it, you'll need more options. Yeah. Okay. I don't expect this to happen very often, but heck, if it ever does, then blammo. We're covered. We're doing it. GD Heroes, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, chat. It's one of those things. Like, you know how it goes, right? It's like chat will go like a mile a minute for a little while, and then it'll kind of slow down. We just had a big we just went through one of those like those times where it's just like going crazy. So now it's a little slower. But welcome 2D Heroes. How's it going? All right. So so this last case is event type 4. In event type 4, so we start just by saying say string. You can win by covering all bases. And let's put a space at the end of that so that our text isn't all squished together. So the case is here, if perfect. Yeah, okay, so the nice thing about... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this one's fairly straightforward because they all have the same bonus value, so we don't have to keep checking bonus values. All we have to check is the bonus value of any of them. So the first one, bonus value of the first one, and then how many there are, and that'll inform everything that we need to know in terms of what to say. Thanks, Graham. Thank you for your wonderful chat contributions, you guys. All right, so let's get rid of the pseudocode and replace it with real code. So if right. So as usual, we put in our generic first option, which is what will you choose for the case that the lists are empty, Um, and then right. So the first else if is what? You're right. So we check the yeah, as per usual, we check if we're doing perfectly. Wouldn't it be great if bonus dictionary index 2 equals perfect? Wouldn't that be great? And if it is, then you're doing great so far. So say string plus equals whoops, I must have mistyped it. I must have mistyped it somewhere because autocomplete was giving me the option to use say string without an I. Where did I do that? Say, oh, wait, no, sometimes I actually do that. Sometimes I actually use say string as the thing. That's dumb. I should not be doing that. But I don't care, because whatever. At least it's intentional. Sure. Sure, whatever. That's fine. I won't worry about that. Alright, so say string, you're doing great so far. So you can win by covering all bases. You're doing great so far. So then yeah. So what if instead, elif, wait, single nice? What does that even mean? Double nice? Single nice? I don't know what that means. Whatever. Right. So now we'll check. Right. So if elif bonus dictionary influence inflist index 0 equals 1. This is the case where we're doing nice. So what we want to check here, I don't know what single nice means. I don't remember what I was trying to tell myself with that. I think I'm going to say double and triple, not single and double, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, that must have been what I meant. So in the case of, yeah, right. So now we check. So if the length of top list, or I guess we're using, yeah. Oh yeah, we're using. No, yeah, we're using top list here, not influence list. Whoops. Oops. Did I use influence list up here? We're supposed to be using top list, not influence list. Did I? Okay. No, I must have just copied it from like up here or something. Because yeah, no, for event types 4 and 5 we use top list. Top list is sorted by number of players. Influence list is sorted by the combined influence of those players. Yeah, subtle difference. All right, so if the length of so if the length of top list, hey, congratulations to those of you who leveled up. If the length of top list is greater than, we know it's greater than 1, because if it equaled 1, then we would not be getting nice. We'd be getting like 0. So we'll just check if it's greater than 2, and if it is greater than 2, then we'll we'll say the say string plus equals this one here. You're doing well, but you could do with a few more. So loser in this case is the last most one, by which I mean top list index 2. Top list index 2. Put in the addition symbols so that the strings actually concatenate. And other in this case is top list index 1. Because this is the case where the length is 3, and so we know all of these things exist, and they're all better options than. Oh wait. Oh no, we don't know. We don't know that 1 is a better option. But we also, like, just with the data that we have, like, how do we check that? Yeah. Ooh, weird. Okay, I lied. It's not straightforward. It's actually weird. So what we want to do is we want to check if we want to check which so in this is the case where there are 3 values. we know that the top one is too high, and we know that therefore that the lowest of the lows is at least low enough to be like too low or whatever. But what we need to find out is whether the one in between is it also too high, or is it low enough? And so how do we even calculate that? I mean, I guess like we basically want to find out if it's greater than a third or less than a third, I guess. Because no matter what that, no, we do kind of want to use the criteria. No, 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 no. We only want to check if it's less than a third. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So, okay, we will actually check if so what is it? It's top list index 1. If top list index 1, top list. Oh, yikes. Oh, double yikes is top list is not what I've been using it as, and neither is influence list. I mean it kind of is, but yikes. You know what I just remembered is wait, why am I using top list length? I mean I guess that's fine, but like no, all these references to top list. Woof. Okay, these are all index 0, index 1. Because top list keeps track of a list of not just like I keep saying, like top list is number of players, whereas influence list is combined influence. Yeah, literally the first like top list is not just a list of names; it's a list of these pairs of these data pairs of both items. And so like I keep trying to get the names, and so to get the names, I have to be referencing specifically index 1 of all of these things. Otherwise. Otherwise, I'm not going to be getting the names. I'm going to be getting like the little data pairs, which are not going to concatenate nicely as strings, and they're not going to be legible, and they're going to ruin everything. All right, so there's that, which is kind of important. I'm glad I remembered. But then, right. So the reason I remembered that is because I actually have to. Do a little math using the first value in these things. The first value being the number of like players themselves. So yar. Yes. Okay. So good, right. So okay, so I fixed up top list. Now I have to fix up influence list as well, because the same is true of both of these things. So it's like index. We can index the list, however, but then to get the name out of the list, we have to index the list entry by the first index. When we're checking the length, we don't have to index it that way, but every time we're getting that name data out. It's not like name data. When I say name, I mean the name of the action tag, the tag data. Okay, well, I'll figure out if I forget one of those, I'll figure it out because the script will crash. So I can be confident that I'll be confident someday that I've gotten all of them, because otherwise, our Twitter notifications off. Oh no, is TrustyBard not tweeting? Huh. Well, let's check the script first. Does it like air it out? Oh, did you get it yesterday, Marty, or did you get it today? Because yesterday it was aired out. Like TrustyBard wasn't tweeting yesterday. So if you leveled up yesterday, then that's expected. Huh, he hasn't tweeted at all yet today, though. Which is suspect. Is he nuking link data again? We fixed link data yesterday, so he shouldn't be nuking link data. Yesterday, the reason he didn't tweet at all yesterday is because he nuked everyone's link data, and so he thought no one had linked data. I say he did, but I mean, really, it was like the script did. I'm just going to blame it on TrustyBard. Alright, so let's look for link .txt. Okay, no, he's not linking. It was today? Shoot, what the heck? Really? Um, I mean, it's possible that, oh yeah, look, you just leveled up here. Huh. What the heck? Weird. What's up with that? We didn't, I don't think we really changed anything, regarding like I feel like we didn't change anything with that, like, between like in recent history. But yeah, apparently Twitter notifications are off. Off. um, uh, why is that? Um, I really don't remember anything that we would have changed yesterday. I mean, we fixed up the linking system, but like, the links should be established, right? Like, if we go back to the first time that it recognized you joined the game, uh, then that's not that's that data just yeah. So like link confirmed, right? Yeah, linked. So it does recognize that you're linked. It should be recognizing that you're linked. I guess like hey Corpsol, how's it going? Um, uh, yeah, why wouldn't it be tweeting that stuff? What the heck? What the heck is going on? Process. All right, let's take a quick uh, a quick break to go look at this stuff here, which is I mean, we did change a few things regarding like linked accounts, but like hypothetically, we only fixed things. I don't remember breaking anything yesterday. um, and yet here we are. Um, so yeah, I'm just like looking like what do we have like prints? Yeah, level tweet. So like hypothetically, so is this if for li and levels list? So is it like it just like we didn't even see like the level tweet um, prints come through. So it's like not even getting to this point in the process. So where do we call tweet level ups? We call it here. So if Twitter data time length process level tweets, maybe so we're not even getting to this point because like otherwise, well actually no, process level tweets. What would process level tweets look like if we printed it? Process level tweets would be like, no, I doubt this is even printing because I'm pretty sure it would be like, I mean, oh well no, what would it be? It would be like process level tweets is so like level 31 was the level that you just got, right? Um, so so that would be part of the, oh, okay, no. So we processed level, sorry, so this is not it. This is just printing the level up itself. So yeah, so like the so process level tweets would be like your name, or it wouldn't be your name, it would be the account, your Twitter account name, your linked Twitter account name. So like process level tweets isn't even like this is never even evaluating true. And because like this is never printing out, because if it's printed out, then we would see another print here with the number 31 in it. I mean, that said, this could be more verbose. So it's like level, say level tweets, just so that it's easier to identify whether that is or is not getting called. And then, right, so if this isn't even getting called, then like process level tweets probably isn't even getting populated. So where do we populate process level tweets? Yeah, it's just a list of Twitter IDs, and so Twitter ID is equaling as blank for some reason. So Twitter ID, first we check if name 0, index 0, and Marty does not start with an @ symbol, so that doesn't evaluate true. If name in linked, so linked dictionary is maybe just not getting populated correctly. I did change things, or I moved stuff around that had to do with linked dictionary, so maybe I just forgot a line there or something. Just woke up, gonna work on game later, now just chilling. I was in the middle of implementing a thing, and then Marty pointed out a pretty bad bug with trusty Bard. I'm kidding. Trusty Bard is a cool person. Um, so wait here for the interim, just as a hotfix, I'm going to say magic. Your magic number, right, Marty? Magic number. Why is it not auto-completing? Am I crazy? I thought it was magic number. Am I crazy? Magic number, yeah. I'm not crazy. Twitter's crazy is what's happening. Twitter's the crazy one. Congrats on level 31. What's the message that goes with this? File, open, journey, game data, level messages, whimsical, whimsical spelled correctly, exploration, Alright, congrats on level 31. There we go. Blammo. Alright, hotfix. Hotfix. Okay. And then, I probably missed others too, right? Like, man. I'm sure I did, because I've been like looking at the bottom of the screen being like, oh hey, congrats on the level up, like a million times. Like Lauren turned into a pirate earlier today, and I'm sure he didn't get notified. Maybe I'll just like send out a few of those, because why not? So like L ups. Let's look for the L ups. L up. Lauren got level 50, yeah, right? Alright, hold on. Wait, let's I'm not gonna do like literally all of them, but I'm just gonna bang out a few. Because, I don't know, they're important is why. Lauren is, I don't remember. Lauren? Why don't these things autocomplete? Is it because Trusty Bard doesn't follow back? Is that why? Is it that they would autocomplete if they followed back? But, which one's Lauren's? I'll just have to remember. I mean, I could just look it up. Lauren doesn't level up very often. Dev Lauren, that's what it was. Dev Lauren, alright, so Dev Lauren, congrats on level 50. What was the level message? Small brush poses no obstacle for your sharp new sickle. Splendiferous, spelunking, I don't know. Whatever. I'm getting slightly creative, or I think I'm going slightly off book with the synonyms that Trusty Bard usually uses in those circumstances, but that's fine. Okay, those are the important ones. I just like Lauren levels up like once a year, so I leveled up. I got level 16. Good for me. Did anyone get a level who has a linked account and then they were like just furious that they didn't? Oh, I think that's all of them. Okay, good. All right, so we're up to date now. Well, I didn't send out the one to me, but that's fine. Um, yeah, if you ever missed, whatever. All right, so I went slightly manual there. Um, so uh, process level tweets. Yeah. So what is the deal with this? I guess yeah. So I guess I'll just say like no. I should track down what's the problem here. So it's probably a problem with link dictionary or backlink dictionary. Which of those would it be? It would be backlink dictionary. I must be messing up like backlink dictionary somehow. Um, TID. So actually, let's I'm just gonna look at what we did yesterday, because it's got to be something with that. And sorry, just 1 second. Oh, nope, never mind. This is fine. I thought it was gonna show my name, but I changed it, and now it doesn't show my name anymore. Yay. Okay. um, because I must have just like missed a T or like dotting an I or something. I don't know, like something silly. Silly but critical. Oh yeah, so let's go with the diff from the previous version. And so yeah, where was this? It was a pretty big thing that we did here. Is it? No, it wasn't this. What is this? This is yeah, it was like this part, right? No. No, this is something different. Where was the where's the part where we changed like the Twitter stuff? VVal? No, it was before that. Are these all the changes from yesterday? Oh, here we go. Oh, right. No, we actually implemented this the day before. We just like fixed it yesterday. Uh, so yeah. So let's look at actually, let's look at the previous version. So I'll say oh yeah, diff 3 days ago. All right, yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's not it. That's the purge. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is the big change that we made. All right, so it was like backlink dictionary line 0 equals name. I think we must have missed like one of these. Like we must have just there must just be like excuse me. Wait, line 0? Yeah, line 0. Alright, so we remembered it here. So here, let's take all the instances of this. Wait, how's there not any other instances of this? How's it saying that? Wait, why is it looking for something stupid? I like selected this and hit Control F and like it's looking for life is for some reason. Like what the heck are you doing? Why are you so weird? Alright, there we go. So really? It's the only place? Link dictionary name equals name. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, this is probably it. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be link dictionary line 0 or line 1 equals name. It's not supposed to be name equals name. Not if we're setting up the backlink dictionary. But that shouldn't affect other people. That should only affect me. So that would explain why I'm not getting level tweets. Because I'm reverse linked. Most people are forward linked. I'm reverse linked. Like Marty and Lauren are forward linked. If we go look again, yeah, like so link confirmed. But if you look at where I join the script, link confirmed reverse. I'm reverse linked. So like the bug there, where is it? It's linky. No, where's the yeah, right. So So when we're setting up the real name, this should be link dictionary, link name equals link dictionary. Link dictionary, yeah, line 1 equals name. Yeah. Line 1 equals name. Because if you look up the link for my Twitter handle, you end up with my name. And if you look up my name in the backlink dictionary, you get line 1. So that explains some things. But then why is this not working? Is it not line 0? I mean, it said link confirmed, so line 0, backlink dictionary, line 0. Oh wait, do I have this backwards? I mean, this is how I had it before I changed things. What the heck? What the heck? Alright, so I guess, I need more information, because, like, I'm not seeing anything here that would cause the error. Because, like, these code paths are evaluating correctly. Wait. Am I returning name correctly? Real name. Oh, do I have... Is that what I have backwards? No, I guess that would be... Wait a second. Why am I returning line 0 here? I mean, it seems to work, but... Is it? Like, it's not calling Marty by the wrong name. But is it thinking of him by the wrong name? No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's look at the let's look at the player list for the most recent action or event. So where is it? It's this one here. So so right, so there's all these players. Am I not on this list? Binry, I am on this list. Is Marty on this list? Marty's also on this list. How are we both on this list? I feel like I should at least be referenced by another account because I'm reverse linked. It's like, it seems weird. Something seems off here. Something seems a bit weird. Like, I don't understand why... For one thing, I thought it would have been backwards. I thought it would, if anything, I thought this one should have returned line 1, and this one should have returned name. But what I really don't understand is why neither of them seem to be returning line 0. Like, because I'm reverse linked, I feel like my real name should be the name of the account to which I'm linked. Was it never like that? Was it really just never like that? Like, even in the original version? Yeah. No, I switched it around. Wait, maybe I just have this backwards. Maybe I'm just thinking about the link dictionaries backwards. Yeah, probably. Link dictionary name. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, these are super backwards. Right. And so the fact that I had this one double backwards. Wait. No, yeah, in the case that line equals name, Right. I have these conditionals backwards. So like right. So link confirmed reverse. The print is in the correct location, but like all the logic is in the wrong location. So this should actually go. Uh, so this should actually go name equals line. Name equals line one. Uh, so link dictionary index name equals line one. Backlink dictionary line one equals name. I don't see how this could fix anything though. I don't feel like this should fix anything really. Because like all I'm doing is like I had been linking in the wrong way and now I'm linking in the right way. But all that really should have changed is whether the accounts were linked forwards or backwards, which is a very subtle distinction, and it really doesn't make a huge deal of difference. You know what I should do? All right, so I'm going to stop the script because I'm going to bring it back up in just a moment with these fixes. Oh my gosh, why did I stop the script? I have the script so hacked apart that like I can restart the script. We're probably gonna have to fix a lot of bugs when I restart the script because because I'll have introduced a lot of bugs. But other than that, all right. So if line 0, wait a second. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. What if this drive backwards? So this is the part where we're opening link E data. Wait a second. How much? What? Whoa, hold on, my brain. My brain. Wait. Okay. Yeah. This is good. I just like had one of those moments like, wait, hold on. Am I said like do I have like the linking accounts is really it weirds me out. Like the logic involved. Like I've never set up like a game with like a linked account system before, and it's like it is probably the toughest nut for me to crack. I'm working on this project. So hold on. I think I was right in doing what I was doing. So in the case that link E was linked back, then what we want to return is line 1. No. Okay, no. We do want to return... Wait, we don't want to return name or line 1. We want to return link E, because name is line 1. Okay, no, link E. Yes. Okay. That's right. Okay. Because this is right, we just checked. Line 1 equals name. So, like, of course there's... Right, and so again... Okay. Okay, so this does actually make sense. Okay, we are actually fixing it. This is like a real thing. So link dictionary name equals link E. Link dictionary, backlink dictionary, link E equals name. Okay. And again, line 0. Yeah, right, line 0 equals name. So, right, so I keep... Right, so line 0 and line 1 or whatever, those values, we were supposed to be using those for the comparison like whatever's but then for the actual the actual name that we're setting, it's not line 1. Why do I keep doing that? It's link E instead. Yeah. Yep. And but then here it's not line 0, it's name is what we're returning here. Because this is the case where we are linked in the correct direction, and right, okay, we did it, you guys, we did it. All right, so the other code that I'm working on, it's still a mess. Like the thing that I was in the middle of working on when I started working on this instead, it's still a mess, and it's still a mess. It doesn't get called anywhere. That code never gets called. So there might be like some parsing errors, like where oh yeah. So when I try and here, I'm gonna try and run the script now, and it's just gonna error out. Yeah, invalid syntax because I left a bunch of pseudocode, a bunch of places. But once I clean up the invalid syntax, we can get it to run again. What do you? Oh, whoops! I put. Oh, yeah. All right, and then yeah. So there's a bunch of bad syntax, but once we clean up the syntax, then right. So it's gonna balk about all of these things too. So the rest of these things, I'm just gonna comment out temporarily. Save that, and then so the script is. I think the script's been down long enough, so we can probably restart it. And then let's look for. All right, so link confirmed reverse. Oh, but again, it said linked binary. I might just be printing the wrong thing now. Like the thing that we should be seeing that's different is okay. Well, that's a crash. A list. Oh. A list. Oh, we don't. Wait, what? What? I think we're just supposed to delete this. Yeah, because we're not. Wait a second. What is this? What is A-list? What are we using A-list for here? This is voice data. Shouldn't it be like V-list? Oh no, we were just using A-list for something else here. So we can just say A-list. Oops. We can just say stop autocomplete. Bad autocomplete. We can just say yeah. Okay, so we got rid of A-list in the other case, but here we can just say A-list equals empty list because we're just using it. We were using the same variable name because it was like vaguely similar, but like at this point it's not at all similar. So we just or like originally there was going to be an else case where it split, but then the code was going to come back together at the end, but now it doesn't even. And anyways, so we just have it like completely. Yeah. Okay. This is just completely separate. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna restart it again real quick and just to see if it runs and like doesn't crash and stuff. The awkward thing is that oh, did it populate the player list? Oh, maybe it did populate the player list. Sometimes if I restart the script too fast, it doesn't add the players to the game, which is kind of awkward sometimes, because games are a little. My favorite games are the ones that I can actually play. The games that I can't actually play tend not to be as exciting to me as a prospect. Oh yeah, look at the new and improved control panel with like a giant top half and like a teeny little bottom half. We're gonna change more of that later, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. But I might have overshot it. I might have gone a little too far with like the shrinkification of the. Oh, I have not been paying attention at all to chat for a while, so I should pay attention to chat, huh? Oops, sorry. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes when I drag this panel around, it freezes the game. Sometimes it doesn't. Like now it's fine, but like other times. Oh, maybe it's if it has to call the panel. Maybe if I hold it down for long enough, it'll eventually freeze up, because eventually it tries to talk to the panel. No? Just gonna... Oh, there it goes, yeah! Alright, so that's what it is. It's fine until it tries to talk to the panel. Yeah. Alright, so chat, yeah. Okay, chat has been a little slow. Oh, hey, Lucian, how's it going? Welcome. Sorry. I just I was zoned out, but oh, I did miss a bit of chat earlier. Yeah, Trusty Bard is actually very high level. Trusty Bard might be like one of the second highest level characters in the game. He cheats though. He's always here. He never participates in events, but he gets every passive bonus because every time the script is running, he's here. And I'm kind of at this point I'm cheating myself too because like I also I also I'm hard coded into the script now. And it's not even just me. It's that the administrator of the game is hard coded into the script, and so because I'm always the administrator of the game, I'm always in the game as well. But I'm always here when the game is running, right? I mean, the only time I'm not here when the game is running is when I put it into away mode. And yeah. Anyways, okay. Yeah, let's get back to what we were doing. Back in the olden days. If anyone's curious what we just went and fixed there was oh no, you know what I should test out is ugh, I hope this doesn't crash the game. Potatoes. I said potatoes in chat because there's this thing that the game does where it keeps track of what people say in chat. Just not like everything, but like just like the things that you say with the tag. If you tag things with a pound sign, it shows up on the secret panel, and that was one of the code paths that we just changed. So I just wanted to make sure that it still works. Seems to be working okay. I'm gonna activate away mode to trigger an event because because I wanted to see if it would crash. Crash. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. Process event is not defined. Your face is not defined. Process your face is not defined. What do you mean process event is not defined? It's defined right freaking here. Did I name it something different? Because I'm pretty sure that auto-completed. Process event. Oh, it's not defined yet. You need it to be defined first. You need it to be defined higher, like in altitude. Ugh. Ugh. Python, you killing me. Alright, it just wants me to move process event up to the top of the, up above the, while loop. Up here. This is kind of an awkward place for it, but I don't care. Awkward is fine by me. Okay. Coding is one of those things. I always feel like whenever I'm coding, I'm like what am I doing? Like, what is this craziness? What is going on here? But the thing I find reassuring every now and again is that like even really good programmers feel that way a lot of the time. So just the fact that I feel that way doesn't mean that I'm necessarily a bad programmer. I know I'm not a great programmer, but it's just nice to keep that in mind because otherwise it would be really easy to get discouraged. But if I keep doing it, maybe someday I actually will be a real programmer. A real programmer. Alright, so, yeah. Let's, right, this is where we left off. I'll restart the script in just a moment, but like I mentioned earlier, if I restart the script too fast, sometimes it doesn't populate the player list. So, what is this? You made a, did you say that was procedurally generated, Pema? That's cool. You got a, are you making like a, are you like a, thank you, the shit. Yeah, yeah, super real. I'm the realest programmer. Not really. Are you making like a Scorched Earth type of game, Pema, or something like that? Excuse me, sorry. Alright, yeah, okay, so we're almost done with the pseudocode. We're almost using real code. Once we finish cleaning up the pseudocode, then we'll be a real coder. Then we'll be a real programmer. Alright, so what do we have here? Right, so the case where, oh, right, I just had my epiphany about how I needed to use the indexed, one at the end of these list, references. Otherwise, I'd not be getting string data. And yeah, so the reason I realized that is because what I have to check here is weird. I have to say like so like I'll call it like like middle ratio equals top list index 1. This is the case where we know that there are three things. So we can say top list index 1, index 0. So this is the number of players who have opted for this option, and we're going to divide that. We need it to be a float because we're going to get a fraction out of this. Normally it's an integer. Did I remember to do that earlier when I was doing stuff like that? I feel like I did like something similar earlier on, and I forget if I remember to not divide integers. Oh, I did not. Move dictionary all as a float. As a float divided by move dictionary all plus move dictionary 1. Okay. And so float top list index 1, index 0 divided by the sum of all of these. Yeah. So it's so we know all three of these exist because we're smart and we know that. So what we want to check is the middle ratio, and specifically we want to say so if top list, oh whoops, this is in the wrong place. This is not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be here. So middle, actually will we need it for, no, we only need it for this case. So right, so we don't just straight up say this. We'll say so if middle ratio is less than 1 divided by 3, then we'll say both of them. If middle ratio is greater than a third, then we don't need to be suggesting that the player we don't need to be suggesting that the player pick the middle option, because the middle option is already like overbooked. In which case, if the middle option is already overbooked, then we only recommend the lower option. That is the new follower noise. Bess, 626, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Okay, good. So yeah, so in the case that the first option is way too high, the middle option is slightly too high, but the bottom option is valid. So the full text is, you can win by covering all bases, you're doing well, but you could do with a few more blank, and it lists the bottom option. Because actually, we might need to check middle ratio again later. Yeah, we'll probably actually need to check middle ratio again later. So let's calculate this as soon as we know that there is a middle value. Because yeah, in the case where so this is the case where the oh whoops, yeah, no, we should do it. No, yeah, this is fine. Or no, actually no, we only need to care about it in the case that we know that there are 2 or more options, so we can do it here. So right, so in the case that top list index 1, oh, we didn't even finish this conditional statement. This is the case where it equals 1, 1. Wait, no, what is this supposed to say? This is supposed to say bonus dictionary index top list index 1, 1. And then we're supposed to check if it's right? Am I crazy? No. If bonus dictionary index, no, why did it eat my, sometimes this IDE eats my variables. Like autocomplete will eat like whatever text happens to follow. Hey, SQ2 official, how's it going? Welcome. If right, okay, so if the bonus dictionary top list index 1 equals 1, so if it's nice, then etc. So what if it's not nice? What if it's what if it's not nice? Then this is the case where um, if it's not nice, it's perfect. Um, oh, right, right, right. Oh, so technically, wait a second. Wait a second. No, what was this? What was this conditional supposed to be? Was this was this the this was probably the conditional I was replacing with the other conditional, right? Because like, there's no point in checking what that is. Because the whole point of this event type is that all the events are the same value, or all of the outcomes are the same value. So we already checked what top list index. Yeah, this was the replacement conditional, right? Okay. Sorry, I took like such a break between writing the first half of that thing and writing the rest of it that I kind of, yeah. Uh, we are adding some cool stuff to the game. Oh, the script's still down, isn't it? I forgot to bring the script back up, didn't I? Whoops. Or did it crash again? Did I bring it back up and it crashed some more? No. It was still busy. It was still crashed from the last time. All right, so here, let me comment this out again, just so I can restart the script. Yeah, and then right. So we hit a few snags, but I think we're back in order. Here, I'll activate away mode again, just so we can make sure that the events work and they're not going to crash or anything. Which actually I probably should have tested sooner, because probably should have tested that sooner. Yeah. What? Influence dictionary is not defined. Shut up your face, influence dictionary is not defined. Of course it's defined. Where are you trying to reference influence dictionary? Where is it trying to influence dictionary? Why do you think this is not defined? Why do you think influence dictionary is not defined? Oh, influence dictionary. Oh, it's probably not called influence dictionary. It's called influence dictionary. It's not called inf dictionary. It's called influence dictionary. Oops. Sorry. I should probably fix the other references there, just in case. I mean, there's only like two others, right? But it's influence dictionary, right? It's not inf dictionary. Oh, it's not influence dictionary either. Oh, it's not influence dictionary. Influence. It's influence. Okay. There we go. But yeah, it's influence dictionary. All right. Yeah, so I should just run the script more to make sure that it's actually fixed before I spend a million more amount of time. Oops. Before I spend any more time trying to fix stuff, or trying to do other things. Influence dictionary. All right. There we go. Okay. I mean, I guess I didn't really have to do that, because it's kind of a different thing. Yeah, it's a different thing. I'll leave it as a different thing. I'll leave this instance of influence dictionary as a different thing. And then, all right, so let's run the script to see if. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep running the script just to like basically throw it against the wall, see if it sticks. So gonna keep throwing it against the wall until something sticks. So it'll probably crash a lot too. What programming language? It looked. If I had to guess, I'd say the reason it looks like Python is probably because it's Python. All right, so we're not crashing anymore. That's good, I suppose. All right, this event might be real. This event might be really happening. You're welcome to participate. It'll give you full points credit, like stuff for it. And afterwards we can. I'm gonna hide. And cry gently. Um. Oh wait, stay and hide. Yeah. Okay. That is okay. Look at me participating. Look how participating I am. Wait, how do I only have 85 influence? Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's feasible. Okay. All right. So, oh, did it actually repopulate the player list? Hey, look at that. I don't have to restart the script anymore. Cool. Okay. I started it so fast I assumed it wasn't gonna work correctly, but I have like no clue like what determines whether it works correctly or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Uh, Whatever. I'm just glad it did. Okay, so let's get back to what we were doing once more. Uh, all right, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Here's this thing. Okay, so again, uh, so we did the so yeah, we did the case. So if influence top list is greater than if the length of the top list is greater than 2, we do that stuff. What about else? What happens if not that? So else so yeah, then right. So we'll have to do the length thing again. Oh, so middle ratio. Huh. Ah, are you serious? Outcome is not defined? What do you mean outcome is not defined? Oh, it's part of process events. How did I how did I not make outcome global when I made everything else global? Uh I don't care. I'm just gonna fix it. Outcome. Outcome equals 0. Oh, because it was inside. Oh, it was inside this stupid block. Global outcome equals 0. So there are stupid things in this stupid block that sometimes stupid matter. Whoa. Yeah. Because you know what else kind of matters? Is like a ton of stuff with respect to whether a lot of that stuff even evaluates. Because like this whole if a total is greater than 0 thing, like there's a ton of that stuff that shouldn't even evaluate. Like there's a ton of stuff in here that like should not even evaluate if a total process events. Wait, if the length of event dictionary. So wait, so we process events and then wait, seriously? We do all of this regardless of whether a total. No, that can't be true. A bunch of the stuff we're not supposed to do if a total. I'd be really surprised if we were supposed to do all of this stuff despite whether a total. I mean, maybe, but like, it just seems sketchy to me. How did it used to be? Like before we changed it. I mean, I guess. No, I was gonna say before I do this, I should go. I should go just make sure that the script was like less broken, but this is like me checking that the script is less broken. So yeah. So did I unindent that stuff when I chopped it out? Wait a second. Why is it not showing the part at the bottom that I chopped out? It's like only showing a partial diff. That's weird. Um. Hmm. So if a total, where do we check if a total is greater than 0? If a total is greater than 0, and then we never unindent that entire block. We never unindent from this a total is greater than 0. Oh, you know what I have though is I have a copy of the script from earlier today that I just like made a backup just in case. So like we have this journey backup. I'm just gonna open that and see how it looks. Open journey backup.py. Just go back down to the that a total section and see how far that indentation really lasted. Because it might be that I chopped literally that entire indentation out, in which case, then cool, then I'd just be really surprised if that was the case. So let's go to, where is that conditional? So if the length of a list is greater, so where did we, oh, whoa. Wait, seriously? Oh no, that's not the right conditional. I was like, wait, really? No, where's the part where we check if a total is greater than 0? Oh, event timescale. All right. Well, yeah, no, I guess that was right. Really though? I guess. Wait. Has that is it just that like a total can never? Is it just that a total is always greater than 0? This might just be like one of those stupid checks that like never actually evaluates false. In fact, yeah, just to test that, I'm gonna try it. Let's see if that is the case. I'm gonna put in a yeah, a total has to be greater than 0. There's no way that that would evaluate if a total was, yeah, which is kind of funny. I am a stupid. But yeah, so for the whole, for the whole if a total is greater than 0 thing, I'm gonna put in an else case, and it's gonna print the world is over. Actually, no, you know what? A total might be 0 now. Yeah, you know, it was the case that a total couldn't have been 0 in its previous location, which is kind of funny. But a total could be 0 now. All right, so because we're calling this now from different locations, and in these other places, a total actually could be okay. Right. So as we found out, outcome has to be global, so I should be declaring it a place, and then so is there anything else? So before we restart the script, is there anything else that should be declared as global? At this point, I'm comfortable in saying no. This is now good. So, all right. As with the other stuff that we made global, let's put this a place with stuff. Cool. All right. And now I can run the script, and it'll actually work, and everything will be happy, except for this. All right, one more time. Here we go. There we go. What is this rename? Oh yeah, I know what that is. All right, so once again, activate away mode. So it'll be an actual event, and it'll go great, I'm sure. Either that or it'll crash at the end. Like, I'm not gonna make any promises at this point. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, and in the meantime, I'll continue writing this stuff. So, yeah, I was just thinking, like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should do the, maybe I should run these checks in the other order. Maybe instead of running the check, yeah, I should check the length of this list before I check. I mean, this is like not really how I've been doing the other stuff, but I'm just gonna change it up. I'm gonna so before I bother to check the state of the so if yeah right so elif so after we check after we check whether we're doing great or what, the next thing that we're going to check is whether the length of the top list is greater than 2. Because if the length of the top list is greater than 2, we're going to check, we're going to do the middle ratio thing. Because in the case that it's not greater than 2, then we can just say, so yeah, in the else case here, we don't have to, no, not there. In the else case here, what is this? Well, I'll just continue on with this logic first. Actually, so, oh yeah, so actually, yeah, so let's say, so if bonus dictionary top list equals 1, else, so if, so the else case here, yeah, we'll put an else case here. And the else, oh, what was the else case here? There wasn't an else case here. This one was a lie. We don't have 2 else cases in a row. Oops. Oops. Oh wait, no, I deleted a parentheses or quotation marks here. Thank you, Anther blah blah. Alright, so I'm going to contact the Oracle, and on my other computer, because I'm a cheater, I'm going to, that's weird. Why is not actually any chat showing up here? I don't know. But I'm going to enlist BinaryBot, because I'm a cheater. I'm going to enlist BinaryBot to fend off the shadow creatures. I am a cheater. Eat it. Eat my face. No. No, don't. I like my face. Right, so the else case here is that bonus dictionary top list equals 0. So this is like the case of abject failure. And again, we want to check middle ratio, or again, we want to set a conditional on the basis of middle ratio. Because once again, we want to check if middle ratio is a good option, or if everything's horrible. Oh, are you serious? Come on. Come on. Come on, you stupid script. Choose life. Why do you insist on this failure? Alright, so, what are you failing on now? Key error contact, influence list. Wait. Key error pound contact. Oh no, what is it actually failing on? Oh, you don't think there's an action name? It thinks there's not an action name for contact? Are you kidding? You think there's not an action... You think there's not an action name for contact? Really? Really? Or wait, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's like, there are a few things that it could be a key error on. It could be a key error on action dictionary, which would be surprising. Action names or influence dictionary. I mean, any of those would be pretty surprising. It'd be nice if it would tell me the actual line number. Because I was editing the file. What game talks about? Yes. Yes, indeed. If you're asking what game I'm talking about, then it was running for a second, like on the bottom of the screen, but sorry, it's a little crashy right now because I've been changing some stuff with how like the core of the game like works. Like I'm basically ripping like I'm basically performing like open heart surgery on this game, and so it's having a little bit of we're hitting a few snafus, I guess I'll say. So yeah, so what is it trying to say? It's trying to say that one of these isn't set correctly. I assume it's not cur of action names. I assume it's either action dictionary or influence dictionary. Um, did I forget to set one of these as like global? Maybe Action Dictionary. I feel like Action Dictionary is the more likely of the two. Action Dictionary. Yeah, it's totally Action Dictionary, isn't it? Yeah, for some reason I was like, oh, Action Dictionary, I don't have to make global. Like, pff, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Global action. I don't know. I was so excited that I didn't have to do it. I was like, oh, I don't have to do it. Like, why did I think I didn't have to do it? I thought there wasn't any references to it outside of this, but there was. There was one reference to it down here. I must have just like, I probably scrolled past and I didn't see it because it's like, it was like off the screen. It was like, I occasionally have these like lines that like run, you know, a little further than maybe they should. They just run off the screen a little ways. Um, it's probably kind of a bad habit. I should probably, when it's not necessary, and it's like never really necessary. Like when it can be avoided, and like in most cases it can be avoided pretty easily. Oh, that one's silly, but whatever. Um, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, but like, no, I don't know. Whatever. Action Dictionary. Good. Done. Good and done. And good. And now the script is fixed forever, and it'll just work forever. I say, although it's entirely possible that it will just crash again at the end of the next event. I'm gonna leave it in away mode. I'm probably gonna like, once the game starts working again, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it now in away mode for a little while, and then that way when it starts working again, you guys can make up for some lost time. So I'm going to say remedy, and then binrybot, because I'm a cheater. Binrybot is going to say blessing. So yeah, maybe that'll work. And then so right, so let's go back to let's once again resume our work. We're almost there is the good news, I guess. Sorry, so here if middle ratio is greater than or equal to 3, this is the case where we want to say you don't have enough loser or other yet. It's like so in this case, right, because this is the case where middle ratio is less than 3. So both loser and other, loser being index 2, index 1, and other being index 1, index 1. Both of these are valid. They're G2G. So index 2, index 1, and index 1, index 1. Oops, I put in too many spaces here. So this is the case where we're currently failing the event. So Trusty Bard says you can win by covering all bases. You don't have enough blank or blank yet. But then in the case that if middle ratio is already too high, so in the else case here, if middle ratio is already too high, then this is supposed to be say string plus equals blah blah blah, and then in the case that middle ratio is too high, all he says is you don't have enough of this option yet. All right, so the else case here, the else case to this case is the case where there are only 2 options, and so now we'll check if bonus dictionary we'll check if bonus dictionary index 0 equals 1, because this is the case where we'll say this, except instead of saying it, oh, we did it? We the bit of rest. Okay, we did it. We made it through an event, you guys. All right, so I'm just gonna leave away mode on for a little while. If you guys want free experience points, then now is your chance. Now is the time. Soak it in. Oh, wait. In this else case, I actually can't assume that I can't assume that there exists the second option. First I have to check if the length of top list is greater than 1. If the length of top list is greater than 1, then we can check if the, I mean, technically we could check to index 0. Actually, no, I guess I could do this in either order. Yeah. So okay, we'll check. Yeah, we'll check the value first. Because if the value is 1, then we know there is a second option. Because if there wasn't a second option, then the value would necessarily have to be 0. So in the else case here, we can say so in this case we can say if top list if the length of top list is greater than 1, we can say you need more, or you don't have enough of the index 1, top list index 1 yet. It was top list index 1, and then the else case we can say is just something really sad, like well, it'll be kind of like to achieve it you'll need more options, something akin to this. So like we'll say so yeah, you can win by covering all bases. This is not going to come up very often, so I'm going to say right now you need more bases. Or first you'll need more bases. First you'll need more bases. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because that's the case where like the event type is balanced, but the event type is balanced, but there's only one option, and so like for a balanced event there needs to at least be 2 options. Yeah, because it's not balanced. You can't balance a single thing. A single thing is not inherently balanced, especially if that thing is me, because I can fall over while standing still. It's a secret talent I have. Holy cripes, it's 6:30, which means I've been streaming for like 7.5 hours. Okay, that's cool. I didn't really have anything to say after that. I didn't realize I'd been streaming that long. Hey, congratulations to ESQ2 official on leveling up. Oh, you know what? When I see people leveling up on the bottom of the screen, I should just look in the debug log, because I can't see name tags, but I can see on this list here who levels up. Oh, did you just level? Oh, you've been leveling up like crazy, haven't you, ESQ? Because or no, have you? Or did you just wait, you got level queued twice, but you only leveled up once. Oh, it's because we're in away mode. Yeah, right. Whoops. Because when we're in away mode, there's like no time between rounds, and so it doesn't. You don't get a chance. Yeah. I'll leave away mode on for one more event, but then right. I forgot about that. It tries to whenever you level up, it tries to like show it as soon as possible, but it doesn't interrupt the event to show it. So, anyways, let's all right. All right. So now we are mostly done with this mid event processing business. So we set the event type, and we came up with a thing to say. We haven't said it yet, so we should say it, I guess, is the next thing. So then we, right, so where's the end of this thing? So we say, so say, excuse me. Say what? What do we say? Say Q. Say string. Or so right. So no, wait, no. That's not how we do it. We say say Q dot append say string. Say string. Yeah. And yeah. All right. So save that, and then I guess huh. I mean, I guess like once we set the event type, we don't have to be tracking like Gambit data anymore. Like we have that Gambit data that we use to put this all together, but like once we have the Gambit in place, then like we don't really have to. Oh, you know what is gonna go weird? I talked about this earlier today. Um, you know what's gonna go really weird is when when I flip the switch on this, like when I activate this new feature, like when I get it up and running, by before I do that, I'll have to set up all the event data to have like event. I'll have to set up all the events to have like new outro text for the event types where the event text had been missing, uh, which was event types 3 and event types 5, if I recall correctly. Um, yeah. I mean, actually, nothing will go super wrong. The text will just be blank. The outro text will just be like blank. So it won't look impressive, but I guess it could technically look worse too. Um, all right, well, yeah. Uh, 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 sorry, I just know like just because action tags can represent basically anything. I just like know in my heart that that all right, I'll deactivate away mode so that ESQ2 official can level up. Or did it happen already? I forget. But okay. The some of the phrasing here, like just like stuff like you don't have enough blank or blank yet. Like sometimes the action tags are so like just as examples, like you don't have enough kick or beer yet. Like you don't have enough pump or aid yet. It's gonna sound really dumb the way he says it, but whatever. Action tags, there's like action tags can literally be like so many different things that like it's basically impossible to come up with like an exhaustive like there's basically like no way to phrase these sentences that'll just work right and sound not stupid for like all options. So whatever. Not really. That's not. I mean, it's like weird, but it's not something that can be fixed either. So just embrace the weirdness, I guess, is what I'll have to do. All right. So we say string, and then I guess like yeah. So I was thinking like we don't have to keep track of the Gambit data after this, but it's like I'll probably just not bother like deactivating the Gambit data. Like it won't hurt anything to like see more Gambit data. So that'll probably happen, and then what? We yeah. So then the event will end someday. Um, do we have to do? We literally don't have to do anything else here. Oh, so yeah. I mean, I'm not scheduling this yet, and yeah. So I was thinking I would hold off on scheduling it until I updated those events, but like I could just like update those events and or like not. I could just. I mean, like I can update those events whenever because it's not actually critical to testing purposes. The only thing that's like really critical to testing purposes is getting the rest of the feature implemented. Like I was saying before, there are empty strings. Like they're like when we get one of those events that hasn't been updated yet, like we might end up with like a blank string where it's just like not verbose. Like trusty bar just basically like ends the event, doesn't really say anything about it. Um, Yeah, which is, there are a lot worse things that could happen. So what am I doing here? Yeah, right. So let's go to the place where we have we've defined the length of the event duration. Because for one thing, I'm going to bump this up. Right now it's 135, which is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm going to bump it up to probably 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to add a minute and 15 seconds. Because that way we'll have probably at the 2 minute mark, Trusty Bard will declare the event type, and then that'll give us another minute and a half to wrap up the event. Let's see how that feels. So yeah, so event duration will be so what is 60 times 3 is 180, so 210. Is that right? What did it used to be? It used to be 135. Yeah, so 210. And then so event duration is 210, and we'll say event mid time equals what did I say after 2? So 120. Yeah, so now when we initialize an event, we will schedule the event's mid time. What did I call it? Calculate gambit, I think. I'm just gonna call it event mid time. Because we do more stuff than just calculating gambit in there. Right. So when we init event now, init GM. Whoa, wait. Why is init GM the first init? These are supposed to be in order of frequency. Init growth. Init fact. Init event. Init event is clearly the first in frequency. And init teleport happens more often than the rest of those things do. So these are getting promoted. It's not a huge deal, but it's I don't know. Happens frequently enough that might as well put them in the correct order. Is that good? Seems good. Okay. Yeah. So init event, yeah, so we reset a bunch of things, and then we say, so let's say, schedule. Do we schedule anything else in here? No, I don't think we. Oh, we do schedule. Right, I was just. Oh, we schedule it at the front of the schedule. I was gonna say if we scheduled anything else, we could schedule and then sort the list. But whatever, we'll just do it. Oh, you know what else is? I guess nah. I was gonna say I mean technically the init case is less common than the other case, and so maybe I should switch that order. But the other case is just the else case to the init case, so it doesn't really matter which order I put those in, because they still everything is still just as deep or shallow. Hey, Wiley Walrus, how's it going? Welcome. All right, so init event. So we'll say schedule dot insert or schedule dot append. Where is it? So we append it to what position? Frame time plus what did he call it? Event mid time. Event mid time. And then event mid time is the name of the event, or the name of the thing. Event mid time. Yeah. So oh yeah, and then we schedule dot sort sort the list. So that way it happens at the correct time relative to the other events in the schedule. Okay. So, oh wow, I have this magical talent where sometimes I can crack my my sternum. You know how some people like crack their knuckles? Sometimes I can like if I stretch, it'll like go. um, it's creepy. um, all right, so let's okay, so now it happens. Okay, so yeah, I guess I have to mess up the secret panel now. Wait, is there literally is the secret panel literally the last thing that we have to do? Like we don't have to change anything else? Oh, we do have to yeah, we do have to do one thing with the event midtime is if for whatever reason the event is not on. No, that's not a realistic case. I can't end the event without the there's no way the event would end before the midtime got scheduled. There's nothing that can cause that. Because the other thing that I'm going to do with, like right now on my secret control panel, there's a button that's the create event button. And if I use the create event button, like when an event is on, it changes to the conclude event button. But what's going to happen is it's going to go from create event, and when the event is created, it's going to go to like call midtime, and then after we call midtime, it'll change to the conclude event button. So it's just going to cycle through. So there's not even going to be a way to conclude the event without having the midtime, without calling midtime first. Um, so yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm going to change the panel a lot. Oh, no, there is something that I forgot to do, or there is something that I haven't done yet. It's right now. Well, yeah, this is like related to the this is related to the like changing up the panel. But right now, like when we're done with the event, at the end of the event. Oh wait, maybe it's maybe we don't do it naturally. Maybe it's only when we do the no, yeah, no, it's only when we hit the conclude event button. So yeah, okay, so it's all basically part of the secret panel at this point. Um, what is the what about the chat commands given to GMs? Oh yeah, right. Oh, GMs are so boned. Not really, but like um well, okay, so it'll be a little simplified actually. Because it'll be a little bit simplified because GMs right now GMs have to say like vote X, balance X, or random X. And so one nice thing is that the GMs will now they don't have to worry about the X's. It's just vote, random, or balance. But yeah, right. So the GMs will have to be able to call midtime. So there will need to be a new. Oh yeah, that's a good point. So Trusty Bard should have like have like a thing. Uh, what does yawn mean? Uh, huh. Really? I was not expecting those definitions. Uh, uh, I need more silly things for archaic uh, archaic things for Trusty Bard to say. Archaic words. Is this that site that I kept going to before? Uh, yeah. Uh, what on or toward the lee, a lee. What is it? So yeah, so basically, right, and so like what Rollo says, I don't have a chat command for this yet, and usually I make Trusty Bard. So Trusty Bard says like hark at the beginning of every event, and that's also the command for for a GM, a chat GM uh, to initiate an event. So if Trusty Bard, so if yeah, so when the GMs are initiating commands like in the game, they follow the same pattern. So right now I need to come up with something for Trusty Bard to say at the event midpoint, so that oh no, you know what? No, they don't. I don't actually have to do that because oh well, I do have to. Oh yikes! I do have to change how. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I do have to change one thing, which is I need to change the way we process the mid time for chat GMs and for me too, right? Well, no, I guess for me on my secret control panel, like it'll actually be pretty much the same. But like the difference will be that the GM will initiate it. Yikes. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird. Um, the GM can initiate it. Yeah, actually, I guess it's kind of fine. I basically just have to change the chat command. Yeah, and so like right now the chat command is right now the chat command is the one that ends the event. Oh, so yeah, so no, I guess what I need is a new chat. I need a command for the GM to end the event is what I need. Um, uh, because the command that the GM previously used to end an event is now the command that they'll use to for the midpoint. So should I? I guess I could come up with something for Trusty Bard to say at the end of the event. Like right now he says hark at the beginning of the events, and I could come up with like a similar thing to say at the end of the events. Uh, yeah. All right. So I'll look for that instead. So I don't know. Uh, it's something like concluding, something resolving of the situation. So like, uh, I've spent too much time looking at this list. Like I've spent way too much time looking at this list in my life. Uh, Anon. That that one could be useful for some things, but not right now. Anon. Although I don't think people would think of that definition of anon. I think anon means something different today than it did back then. Um, a right. Uh, Avant. um, so, hmm. Certes? I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Uh, so, enough? And now? And now? No, I need something that you say like to indicate like the end of things, like that. Hmm. Uh, four by. um, Forsooth. That one's just silly. I just like saying that one. Forthwith. Uh, Gardy Lou. The most made up sounding one of all. Oh wait, I remember we looked up the definition. We didn't look up the definition of that one, but we found out the history of that one once. Maybe we might have looked it up. And it it's as dumb as it sounds. um, yeah, hark, right? That's the easy and obvious one. Uh, height. Uh, hist. Hist sounds dumb. Hither, we already used that one, and also it doesn't make sense here. Uh, Leaf. Uh, Methinks. No. Um, Needs? That's not an archaic word. Needs of necessity, necessarily. Uh, oh, I guess using it as like an adverb is weird. Uh, uh, Nigh. That one would probably be good for the midpoint, but we don't need one for the midpoint. um, I don't know. I think the last time I was looking over this list, I was deciding that it was like tapped. It was like spent. There's like nothing left here to use. Um, uh, I kind of don't want to add this one in, but I do need to come up with a way for the GM to end the event. And this is typically how I would do it. So, uh, um, I don't know if I care whether it makes sense. I might just use like yawn. I, uh, I just like that word. It's like it's a funny word. um, Although, as like, I mostly do use like at least vaguely sensible archaic words. Like the words are archaic and silly, but they are mostly at least. How about just like verily? I don't know. Verily. Maybe it'll I don't know. It'll just be like the command could be like verily comma and then leading into whatever. I don't know. Because basically he's like telling what's up. He's like laying it out. Like this is what happens. Uh, uh, no one actually chat GMs. Like no one actually plays as chat GM. So I might just like not worry about this for now. I might just work on other things first and then come back to this later as needed. Um, hmm. uh, yeah, this is all right. I'm just gonna. I was looking through the definitions. I was like looking through the. No, like nobody plays ChatGM. I swear to you. Like ChatGM has been a feature for like we put ChatGM in as a feature back in January, and it got used, and then like it got used several times by like one person, and then never again. It's been a feature since then. Like it's been a feature. So if it was, it's not a matter of yet because like back in January it was a matter of yet, but no, now it's just no one does it. Um, Yon side, Yon, uh, yonder, that over there, those over there. I guess yawn could be a good command for wander because I haven't put in a command for wander yet. Um, there's only the command to teleport, which is nah. I'll put that on as like I'll put that on a list of I'll put that on my to-do list. I've been disconnected. All right, whatever. Uh, so yawn. Add that card. Uh, It's not a matter of difficulty. I'm literally just it's the word. It's the freaking word. Wily Walrus. It's literally the word. I'm looking for a word because like